Boom! I heard the countdown. Countdown. I heard the countdown. I heard the countdown theme then.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
The countdown.
Well, the thing is, we can't say you can't drop the L because they'll sue us. They will.
Cease and desist. I get it.
Yeah.
Cease and desist. Okay then.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to Creators of the Doughnut Table. Welcome everyone. Today we are doing something it makes it sounding much more smart. Only because of our guest. We are being a creative entrepreneur today. Now I don't know what a creative entrepreneur actually means, but
Neither do I.
well, I hope you do. I hope you come up with something really quick because we're gonna be asking you questions on there in a minute. Oh!
That's fine. That's what ChatGPT's for, right?
Why have you done it? Why did you say that? Because you know.
Wait, was that the C word?
No. You know what I'm gonna say to you now, don't you? You know what I'm gonna say to you now, don't you?
Share my screen.
No. I love AI. Do you love AI?
Oh my god. Do you like AI? Do you like AI? ChatGPT.
Do you like Chaotic? Do you like ChatGPT? I love ChatGPT.
Do you like ChatGPT?
I have not seen this
God.
meme.
You are
What?
a man of culture. I love it. It's
What?
Boris Johnson.
Right, I'm sending you this right now. I'm sorry, everyone. You've lost. No. Don't use that account. Use this account. Sounds like I got a lot of TikTok.
Honestly, it was so good.
Right.
It was what, like
Yeah.
2-3 weeks ago,
Exactly.
maybe?
How many TikTok
I just seen it come up on
accounts do
X.
you have?
Liked. Oh god, here we go. I'm gonna have to scroll through a lot of liked TikToks because I like a lot.
Wait later. It's cool.
No, it's Boris Johnson. How do you not know?
Watch it till later anyway.
To be fair, that is a very good point.
Exactly.
Just imagine just being like, oh yeah, just like, what are you doing? Just watching this Boris Johnson video that you've just sent me.
He's funny though. He's a very good comedian.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's amazing. He should be Prime Minister again. 100%. But did you know this has gone down such a rabbit hole that I did not intend. Anyway.
Beauty of live content.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to Creators of the Doughnut Table, where we are discussing being a creative entrepreneur today. But before we get into anything, we need to discuss our panel. So, originally, you're taller than me. Our co-host was supposed to be Lofty, but he's got some personal issues. So we wish Lofty nothing but the best, and hopefully he'll be back here soon. So, as a replacement, but I'm trying to think of a compliment to go with that, but I can't.
A camera upgrade.
You've got to be nice.
A camera upgrade. Yes, because it's not Lofty's face. It's chaotic neutral, everyone. Golf clap.
Hello, you amazing beings. How are we today?
Don't ask them. How are you?
I'm alright. Busy week. Got to keep on going and getting stuff done. I'm finally getting on top of editing. Finally.
Are you on about?
I've got a month worth of pods.
Say you on about the edit that me and you done like 2 or 3 months ago, and only now you're doing
I
it.
haven't even finished that one yet.
It was a long. It was when we were playing paddle for context, everyone, and she deliberately kept killing us and.
The fog will tell the truth. You wait.
Chat wasn't in the conversation beforehand.
Yeah. But of course, we are not creators of the Doughnut Table without a wonderful knight sat beside us. Our guest today is King Crazy.
Buongiorno. That's the nicest thing that anyone said to me, so thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. It's been a busy day, tiring day, but I'm glad to be here.
Good.
It's perked my night up, shall we say. No pun intended.
Oh, no, I was going to say, what's the pun? I was like, oh, night, I get it. And as well, we are trying something completely brand new. We're sharing chats with King Crazy Stream. So if you are from the King Crazy Stream, hello. I'm Quack My Pan. This is Chaotic Neutral. You know who that is, so don't need to do anything more with that.
Have you clicked
I don't think you've changed.
share
Click
chat?
the share chat
You
on.
need to click share chat, bud.
I have done it.
You haven't. You're waiting until both of us are live. There we go.
Oh, right. Oh,
There's the boomer. I mean, there's the host. It's all good.
Oh, hang on. I found the.
What shampoo?
No, you could literally hear that then.
Yeah.
It was Boris trying to go watch shampoo.
I like ChatGPT. Have you tried ChatGPT?
I do love ChatGPT.
AI. I like AI. It's so funny. He's so good. Honestly.
But also as well, I didn't realize this, but this is a very unique stream today because we all have our cats in the camera.
That is true.
Because King
Yes,
Crazy.
very true.
So because we never do this, let's introduce our cat. Chaotic, who's your cat?
This is Perminister on Mittens. There is another one about somewhere, but God knows. But this is the streamer cat, the one that is an absolute nuisance.
How old is he?
He's 7. You're 7, aren't you? Yeah. No, actually. Wait a minute.
I was just waiting for the
No,
yes.
actually, you're 8 this year. You've
Like,
just turned 8.
no.
He's getting an old bean now.
Mother, I am 9. I am a grown up. You have Luna. Oh God, I can't even get the position in. You have Luna there. She's very angry most of the time. Even oh God, her eyes right now. King Crazy, who's rocking behind you?
I've got a few. So I've got Bonnet or Boots there, as you can tell by her white feet. Then Tilly is like there in the basket over there. Then we've got Purdy there. And we've got good old Gwyn.
Gwyn,
A Welsh boy. Yeah, big
What
strong
a-
name.
What a name for a Welshie.
For a dog that apparently looks like a mini cow because of his markings. So I got quite offended on his behalf when I had that comment. I was not happy. Look at him. Like he's got markings of a mini cow. Gwyn. He's just there, just looking.
Do you know the best thing is? I can imagine if you take him out for a walk, just be like, Gwyn, come here, Gwyn. You all of a sudden turn into a 6-year-old down the pub.
You do, honestly. It's like, Fenton!
Anyway, right. Let's get into this. So, the first thing we need to do first is King Crazy. Is this your first time on Crazy the Doughnut Table? It's the first time under my ruling, anyway.
It's the first time entirely.
Oh, there we go then. So,
Yeah.
for the
Pop on my
people
cherry.
for the people who don't know you, who are you? Why are you here? Like what? Explain yourself.
Right, so who am I? I'm finally, after ditching DBD, a variety streamer.
Yay! Well done.
I've kicked the habits, but no, I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I think because I've opened, which we're going to get onto, but because I've opened up avenues through different sort of platforms and stuff like that, I've been able to venture out more consistently to do different content. But yeah, I was predominantly a DBD streamer, which is where I built most of my all of my audience really. It was like DBD, League of Legends, World of Warcraft kind of thing. But now it is literally just mixed. I'm sort of more towards the horror sort of indie game genre at the minute, but like literally anything goes, I'll play, and I'll just have a laugh while doing it. Why I'm here? Honestly, I don't know. I just had a message. You slid into my DMs one day, and I was like, "Do you want to do it?" I was like, "Fuck, sure, why not? Let's go for it." And then yeah, November the 11th came, and we're live. That's the why I'm here. But honestly, yeah, being a variety streamer for me personally is much more better for my sort of like streaming mental health kind of thing. Because like if you don't fancy playing a particular game, you don't have to. You can just go on something else, which is always nice.
And I will say that your camera during that stopped. I think it might be it might be my side. Oh.
I just turned it off and turned it back on again to see if that would work.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I am
not.
The website doesn't like 4K cameras.
I would say I'm not going to blame my internet because I got brand new internet. Granted, it's still absolutely like speeds are atrocious, but
Yeah, the only thing it could be mine purely because it went out last night.
oh,
I do have
you're 100% having the blame.
1.6. Yeah, that's fine. I got 1.6 gig internet, so it's banging. but the first time it ever has gone out in the last year and a half was
I'm-
last night, but it was
I-
like midnight.
I'm not talking about how
We won't
little my
talk
speed is.
with how little quack speed is.
Yeah, let's just put it this way: is I have a hamster. He has got a new battery pack up his jacksie now, just to have a bit of a quick speed. He's within a contract now, but it's still very much a hamster.
Yeah.
You know.
We've got weather warnings here as well today.
Yeah, we got
For one of
pretty
them nights,
like
I think.
yeah. Last night it was like, oh, there's a severe weather warning in your area, and I was like, oh god. Next thing you know, me and Lisa was watching The Good Doctor, and it was like, nope, you're not watching that anymore. So I looked at the internet, and he's just gone. So
Oh,
Oh, really?
yeah, that's how bad it was. And it's funny because we live so close to each other.
Yeah, I did. I know of the weather one. I didn't realize it was that bad. But literally, because I'm in the
Yeah.
attic, one of you were talking just now, and I could just hear the rain on the roof, and I'm just like, oh, it's really
It makes
satisfying.
so much more sense.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
like, oh, right, okay. So let's get into this. So, first of all, my first question to you, which I'm trying to ask everybody, is how long have you been streaming or content creator?
Oh.
Sorry.
In total, it's been about 5 years, just over 5 years, maybe pushing on 6. But I have taken some gaps because of things happening in between, which maybe lead to taking quite long breaks. But in total, it's been about 5-6 years.
So, why did you get into streaming? Was it just to just stream, or have you always had this sort of this creativeness in you?
I've had the creativeness, but honestly, this is possibly going to come across as a generic sort of like safe answer, but it's genuinely the case, especially for those people that actually know me. But I actually started off on YouTube. The reason being, my internet was probably worse than yours, and I didn't have a stable or fast enough internet connection to stream. So I always wanted to stream because I found that type of content better for me. But I did it because I was a very, very introverted person growing up. I was literally there in my room. I had my one friend from school that we would play Pokemon together. And then I'd go home. I'd play Guitar Hero all day. I would never sort of socialize because I couldn't do it. And I just didn't know how to, sad as that sounds. But yeah, I started content creation to sort of increase my confidence. And if you remember back in the old days of YouTube where people would write out what you have to do and then wiggle the mouse on things you needed to click and stuff like that. That's what I would do until I built my confidence up to then talk, then built my confidence up even further, then to like be on camera. And then by the time that came, I was able to have the confidence and have the speed as well, more importantly, to actually stream on, for those old people, Justin TV or J.TV before it became Twitch.tv. So it went from there, really. And I didn't really push much into streaming at the start until 2019. Like it was about in September 2019. And it was like it was because I had fiber to the premises. Because I had a business and I called up BT, other internet providers are available. And they said, you can't have fiber in the area, but if you had a business line, you can. So I was like, okay, I'm having a business line then. So I got fiber to the premises and I was just like, I can stream now. So there's literally no reason for me not to. So I just did. And I went from there, and within my first month or two, I got raided by like this really big streamer called The Entity's Left Hand. And I've met so many good friends, and like one of my mods is still there today from that stream.
Wow.
And they don't usually stay in people's streams after raids, but for some reason they did with mine, and they've become a mod for mine since. And but yeah, like my confidence, the reason for streaming is confidence for me.
Yeah.
And they were, because of my childhood not having a community or like a lot of friends, I wanted to build that on the back of starting my stream. So I wanted to build a safe space. I know people say it a lot, but I wanted to build a safe space with like-minded people to come hang out. If they want to talk, they can. If they want to like voice chat, video call, that kind of thing, they can. But nothing at all is forced. It's everyone at each other's sort of pace. So nothing's forced or feel any pressure to do anything that they don't want to do.
Chaotic. Why did you? I
Yes.
don't even know if I've actually ever asked you, but why did you start streaming? Because technically we have two guests on today, but Chaotic is the co-host guest, sort of thing. Yeah. Why did you start streaming?
Honestly, it was timeless last year. I took the boy and I'd seen all these little communities and stuff like that, obviously, because I'd been mod for God knows how many years at that point, 4 or 5 years. And it was nice to see, obviously, the communities that I was in, but then to take a step outside and see these other communities and like how they all gel together because of said event. It was like, do you know what? I'm gonna give it a go. And I'd said I'd never stream ever. I'd never stream, and we're a year and a bit into it, and I've not
Yeah.
looked back.
That's wild, that is. It's wild as well having, because obviously, Chaotic, you, like you say, you were the long-term mod. The longest because have you been, the only person I know 100% you mod for is Bina. Who's the longest
for
person you've been, how long's that, yeah, how long's the longest person you've, modded for?
5 years on and off, depending on obviously if they were actually physically streaming or not, and
Yeah,
that's the Prince Gaming.
The who?
So the Prince Gaming. So it was the Prince. I think it's the Prince Gaming UK now, but it was Prince Viking at some point. He was a big Dead by Daylight streamer back in the day as well. Really good friends with like Lilith Omen, Jelly OT, and um, Divine Chaos, which was the Danny Divine back in the day, DK Max, all of those sort of streamers.
It's crazy that I know all of those as well.
Yeah,
Probably because I've been in the community.
absolutely.
I literally know none
Oh.
of them.
They're all wonderful beings.
But yeah, but my point to it is, it's wild because I've been streaming now for 4 years. Yeah. 4 years.
Yeah.
And it's wild because one of my mods, Grumble Bunny, resubbed to me yesterday, and she is 2 months off 4 years of being subbed to me. And it's meant, when you were saying, like, you know, you got raided really early into your streaming career, Crazy, that you've got a mod who is from that raid, and it's mental in it of like how one random person on this planet all of a sudden sees you, goes, I like him, he's cool dude, he is. And 4, 5, 6
That's
years,
what they thought.
well, yeah, that's what, anyone follows me, I'm like, oh, thank you for the follow, I apologize for everything you're about to watch. But yeah,
Come to the disclaimer.
yeah, but the thing is, they can just unfollow, but like, you know, they never do, and then yeah, it's fine. But then sometimes they end up being your mods, and they're there for like 4 or 5 years. And her son, she had her son just before she started watching Twitch, and she's like, I've known her son, bless you.
Sorry. I'm muted, so you didn't.
I was wondering what you was doing. I just seen your finger inside your microphone. I was like, what was she doing?
Oh, mute on the top.
Yeah. And it's like, it's mental how you can know one person from a random thing that 4, 5, 6 years later, they're still there. And they're like, not, you know, not probably not a major part, but they're still a significant part of your life that if you stop streaming tomorrow, you'll always remember them.
Yeah.
And it's just,
sure.
It's weird how, like, one random situation just happens and then they're there, like, it's wild. Right, I want to talk about this. So, you've said that you were a DVD streamer.
Okay.
So, she's already looking at me, right? Because she knows what's... All right? So...
yeah.
Shall I be concerned?
No.
No.
Well, you... I... Up until...
Changed his mind about the game.
Up until last week, absolutely hated that game. With a passion.
I know someone else like that.
So, I played it, and I used to think, oh, it's the building bit of like, oh, you got to get these perks, and then
Overwhelming.
It's because I don't have the mental capacity to deal with it. I like playing God of War. They give me weapons, I can upgrade it. That's all I need to do.
Yeah.
But how did you find being a only DVD or mainly DVD streamer? Because literally because what it was, I did a streaming thing. I did a charity event where if I got over so much, I said I play DVD with that gremlin over there because she loves DVD. Which I got, and I was like, oh, great. you know, she goes to events dressed as the Huntress. You know, yes, great, I get to play DBD now. And I have changed my opinion. I thought it is okay, but I couldn't play it by myself. I could only play it with friends because playing it by yourself, I get bored too fast. You do two or three
100%.
rounds, and I'm bored. It's like when playing PUBG. Give me PUBG, I will do 2 or 3 games, bored. Give me with the boys, and I'll be on it for 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
One thing that we both said is, I said, like, I don't understand how someone can be a pure or majority DBD streamer. So, since you've seen the light, you've come out the other side of things.
There's a reason for it. There is a big reason for that.
Yes,
and
Lisa.
I was in my own head about it. But
Mm-hmm.
to answer your
Alright.
initial question,
Often.
to answer your initial question, I am very sort of like goals driven because of my little tisms and stuff. Like for example, going back to when I first started streaming, there was a challenge or an achievement on your Twitch dashboard. I'm not sure if they're still there anymore, but it was like stream for 28 days in a row out of the month. So you have to stream for 28 days out of the month. And because DBD was the only game that I played at that time on stream, I'd play League of Legends and World of Warcraft and Valorant and or whatever it was at the time, like off stream. But I would only stream Dead by Daylight because that was like my go-to game, and I would stream between like 4 and 8 hours. And for the month of February, I thought, screw it, I'm going to get that achievement. So at that time, I would predominantly stream for about 4 or 5 hours in the morning. Same in the evening. I'd stream twice a day. So like hit morning audience, hit evening audience. And I would end up streaming for about 10 to 12 hours a day, Dead by Daylight, every single day.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm getting this achievement. I'm going for it. And I learned so much about the game, and I was having fun learning about the game because I found the game, because it was relatively new to me, the fact that there was a ceiling for me to sort of like reach toward, and there was a bar of like skill and sort of knowledge and things like that, it was something for me to work towards. So playing it solo for me was good because it was a challenge at that time. And being able to stream for the 28 days just to get that achievement, again, that pushed me to do it. I ended up going for like 37 days, and I was like, you know, I'm bored now. I'll stop. I've done it. But then I took a little break for like 2 or 3 days, and then I went back to just streaming my normal schedule. And because of streaming every day for that amount of time, I sort of learned so much about the game that I didn't find it challenging anymore. So I turned to creating meme builds, or like just seeing out how much fun I could do. So like window text, dumb text, and how many flashlight saves I can get. I'd find my own game within the game to make my own fun. And then when that got too boring for me, when it gets too boring for me, I would just switch to killer, or I would open the lobby to everyone, or not just friends.
Yes, like a full survivor group, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I would, I actually sort of, because I streamed it so much, I gained a lot of momentum for it because I was known to be streaming for long hours, and like I would be very good, like not like ego talking, but I was a very good looper. I still kind of am, but because I haven't played it like consciously or continuously, for so long, like I am rusty. But it's like muscle memory at the end of the day. If you get like a sort of average killer, yeah, you can just shit on them. But if you get like exactly, yeah. But if you get somebody that is playing the game like I used to, then yes, you're gonna have a tough time. But I agree with you. Playing with friends these days is the only way that I can truly have fun with it. Unless I'm playing killer, or if I'm playing 2v8 killer, that's the only time that I can play on my own, because it's not fun, because the game
it's toxic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and that's the reason why I wanted to get away from it. So there's one of the reasons. That was the one reason, because of the community. Don't get me wrong, it's not everyone, and it's the same with every game.
No, it can have a great community, but there is a big portion.
It's a very toxic corner. And when you get into that toxic corner, like because I played it so much and it was my main game, I would be the target of hackers as well. So they would sort of like hijack my game. They would get my Steam session ID or whatever it was, so they could get into my lobby every single time and like trap me in lockers, or like keep the game hostage, make me fly, or, like have 2 killers in the game, just whatever they want. And it was just like, oh, I can't be bothered with that.
Yeah,
And there was one
it's
point,
no fun at that point then, is it? At all?
exactly. And I would average like 30 plus viewers or whatever with it. And like back then, because I was seeing so much growth, I was like, cool, I'm gonna check my numbers out. And that mixed with DBD being my only game, and then when I wanted to switch to something like League of Legends, my viewers were like half, or I'd have a third of viewers. Then I'd be conscious of it. And as much as I preach not to be, it still lingers in the back of your mind, especially when you get those emails like your streamer summary, things like that. It's shoved in your face so much. And like, don't get me wrong, everyone wants like a load of viewers so they can interact with chat, and they can have the numbers and they can say, oh, I had this amount of viewers. You can see the growth. But when you see that much of a decline, it will affect you, even if you got the view count off, because you got Stream Elements emailing you, got Twitch emailing you, you've got
Whatever
on
the bot you've got
Streamlabs.
attached to
Exactly,
your
yeah.
stream as well, emailing you all straight after
Exactly.
your stream finishes.
Yeah.
And it's just thrown in your face so much, and it's just very, very difficult to avoid. So like what I do these days, I've got my view count off. I've got my emails. As soon as I see your Twitch report is ready, I just hold down on the notification and mark as read. I don't even look at it.
Yeah.
Unless I feel as if I've had a really good stream and I've really enjoyed it, like with people interacting. Because for me, that's what it is people interacting in the stream over the numbers.
Yeah.
As much as I would like to be like a bigger content creator where like chat is going like Godstava or Asmongold or whatever, I wouldn't like that, because there's too much going on in chat. It takes away from you doing the game and you having that interaction with the people that have made you that size. And you can't read everyone's message. And for me, that's a bit of a kick in the teeth, to be fair.
It's that balance, isn't it?
Yeah, and the worst thing is when you feel like, oh, I've had a really good stream, and you think, oh, do you know what? Like you say, you have a look at your statistics and you think, oh, that was good. Everything is green with the arrow pointing up, and you think, oh, that's really good. And then the next one, then not as good, and then it's just all red and it's all pointing down. And to be fair, you could have averaged, in the good stream, you've averaged, I don't know, 40 people. And then in the next one, you've averaged 30. It's still a very impressive number. But
it is, yeah.
But because it's down, it's down. And then, like you say...
because humans, we focus on the negatives.
Exactly. And that's... I'm very much in your court of... And I've said this many a times, because I can use the examples now of you, Brian Dredd, and Metalhead, of... If we are left to our own devices, which you were with 30 odd days in DBD, it can literally just take over, and you next thing you know, you're like, I'm really not in a good space right now. Oh dear, oh god, what do I do? And then I don't
Exactly.
I don't know about you, but like I know Bri had Blondie, and I have Mrs. Quack, who just pretty much grab me by my scruff, and they're like, you have a life to live. Like, now I have a daughter and everything like that. It's like, you sort your act out, mister.
Yeah. Like with me, I didn't really have that because of the situation I was in.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, I'm gonna gush over it now, but like I knew this was gonna happen. It's best to happen now than like straight at the start. But in all fairness, every single stream that I do, regardless of how I'm a very positive person anyway, but Lisa is just like levels above, like when it comes to supporting me and stuff. So regardless whether I had 0 viewers or 1,000, like she will always, I'll be like, oh, that stream didn't feel so good. It was done this, that, and the other. And as soon as I click that stop streaming button, she said, well done, sweetheart. You absolutely smashed it. This, and this happened. You have so many people coming in and whatever saying hi. And she finds every single positive that she can about that stream. Like it's impossible to sort of see the negatives about it. And if you've got that support network around you, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's your missus in your door grabbing you by the scruff of the neck to pull you away, like it's so good to have that personal people around you to do that for you.
Definitely.
And that's what it's about, because as humans, like I said, we do focus on the negatives as humans. Like it's in our nature, it's in our DNA too.
Yeah.
We do need to take a step back regardless of the stats and be like, you know what, I absolutely smashed that. I've been in front of a camera, or I've been on a microphone, and I've been doing what I love for the last 4 hours or so. I should be proud of myself because I've done this. I brighten people's day up. Like you don't know what people are going through. Like, for example, let's take Lisa because she's the last one that chatted, but like Lisa could be lurking in your stream or just talking in your stream and stuff, having a really shitty day. whatever you're doing, you could be playing a scary game, and your housemate could just come out and shove their finger in the side of your head and make you almost fall off your chair. Something could happen where you make someone laugh or brighten people's day, and that's sort of like making that person's day better, and you don't know that you've done that. So you've always got to keep that in the back of your head as well. You don't know what people are going through. So when people are coming to your stream, talking, interacting with you, they could be having the shittiest day, and your stream is the only bright part to it. So whether you or not you think you've had a shit stream, just always keep that in the back of your head as well.
Yes, Chaotic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain
Dramatic
Negative over there. No, I have
What
to
did
say,
you say,
Like-
Captain Negative?
yeah,
I'm a big advocate for mental health. So like there's a lot of people's streams that I know that have helped me.
yeah.
There's a lot of people's streams that I know, like because Lisa was a mod before she actually streamed as well. And she's done a lot of mental health streams too, same as myself. But mental health these days, I'm glad that it's talked about a hell of a lot more because of how much it does affect us, especially with what happened a couple of years back when we were all locked down. Like everyone's mental health just plummeted. So finding that escape through games, watching people's content on YouTube or watching people stream, like you need an escape somewhere. And if it's your stream or my stream or Chaotic Neutral stream, then that's where it is.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I make a joke, Chaotic is a bundle of joy, somewhat frustratingly. It's hard to wipe that smile off her face.
Well, she's a very colourful character, and I don't just mean her hair.
I know, look at it. It's frustrating. I know.
If I can do
because you're
one
losing
thing
yours?
right in a day is make someone smile. That's
Yep.
good enough for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
That's funny you should
That's
say that
what
because
we
I've literally said that since I was a teenager.
yeah.
Like since I was the age of 13, 14, I promised myself to make one person smile a day. And if I've done that, that's my job done.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like for me, it's like when I stream, we all have a bit of an ego as being streamers, and we want the attention on ourselves. But it's like I just like entertaining people, and I just like having a laugh and making like you say, people come into my stream, even if I'm being an absolute dingbat and I'm doing a puzzle game and I cannot work this out, and I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, go left. What do you mean go left? Like it'll cheer them up, and they'll just be like, oh, that quack. Like if I can leave an impression as well, that will always be a nice thing of at least, you know, Chaotic Neutral's never gonna forget me.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Good for you, mate. There's nothing I can do about that.
Right.
I think the height of my career isn't even me. It's a part of my stream, but it's not even me. When Lisa decided to rip one out on my chair as I was showing off my Lego, that went like semi-viral. It got like 69,000 views on TikTok, and it's not even me.
I would say, is that the start of the video where she goes, "I just farted." You went, "I'm leaving that in."
No, that was when we was doing a taste test for Dubai chocolate. On my TikTok is the pinned post. It's got like 69,000 views. Like I'm showing off my Mario Lego that I built, and then all of a sudden Lisa just tears a hole through my chair from one of the most monstrous farts I've ever heard. And the funny thing is that was only half of the fart in the clip. It was twice as long as that.
Sorry, Liz. You've been completely outdated. For anyone who's not seen that TikTok, they now know of its existence.
Honestly, I'm proud of it because I must have had about 20, maybe 25 people follow me with names alternating from girls who fart, farting streamers, girls that fart on stream, and there was people asking me for the VOD link so they could actually watch it themselves on the VOD. It was crazy, honestly. The amount of exposure that I had from like weird fetishes on TikTok was crazy. I'm not kink shaming, but like that's crazy.
Completely different level, though, isn't it? But
it is, yeah.
It's crazy how the internet works.
Yeah,
honestly, the internet's a weird place.
It really is.
It's so weird. Anyway, right. Let's actually get into the meat of what we're actually talking about. Yes, so we discussed you as being a streamer, but that is not your only output, because you do many other things.
That is true.
So, for the people who may not know, what other outlets do you have other than outside of streaming?
There's a handful. So I do, I used to do article writing. I've stopped that now because of new job and other commitments as well. So there's article writing, there's sponsored video creation or video creation for my self-sponsoring services. There's game testing. There's it's a plethora. I just forgot. My mind's gone blank. I do sponsor streams and things like that, and I sort of I like we sort of briefed on it before, me and Chaotic, and she started to have a go at me because I like helping the little guy, and I like doing things that are like just to help smaller people out. So, for example, a couple of weeks ago as well, it's actually Lisa's cousin, I want to say. He's a developer for a game called AccuVac, and he's like, play my game kind of thing. Like he wants to get more eyes on it and things like that. I was like, yeah, send it my way. And I thought, you know what, why not? So I just bought it and dedicated an entire stream to it.
Yeah.
Because I like helping people out like that. If I can afford to buy their game and just to promote it and stuff like that, I'll do it. On the other hand, I do get offered and I get emails and things like that to like, hey, like we're launching this game. We like your sort of style on Twitch. You get the generic ones, which are obviously bots and stuff. But then every so often a game comes through or dev comes through or they slip into your DMs. Like last week, 2 weeks ago, I had a horror developer jump into my DMs asking me if I could play their game and sort of like review it and stuff because it's in early access. And things like that, I don't mind doing because you've got to start out somewhere. So like I think of it like when I started my stream, Entity's Left Hand didn't need to raid me. With like 300 odd people. Like I had like 7 viewers at the time. He raided with me like 300 people and it just blew my mind. I was like, wow. I watch this guy pretty much on the daily. This is crazy. And he just raided me. But he did that and he gave me a leg up on what I am today. He sort of like pushed me to continue doing it because of the amount of people and the people that I've met through that. So if I can do that for somebody else, so if I can be like, you know what, I'll play a game for you. Don't worry about payment or anything like that. I'll just do it just to help you out. And they would sort of like scratch my back by reposting and stuff like that. That's fine by me. Yeah. So if it was a bigger game, obviously like Call of Duty or Overwatch or things like that, obviously then I would be like, yeah, you know what, this is the price. This is what I would go for. This is my CCV. This is how much I would charge.
Yeah.
But usually with these indie developers, they're like solo or duo sort of development projects and they're doing it. It's a bit cliche sounding, but like in their mum's basement kind of thing, or like they're struggling. They can't pay for exposure and things like that. So every wish list counts. Every person that leaves a review and things like that counts because when they're heading up for their release, I'm not sure how many people know about the Steam, the way that Steam releases games, but if you've got wish lists and if you've got people sort of reviewing it, it bumps it up on the release day as well. So it would be more likely to be on the front page. So if I can help somebody out by doing that and then they get bigger, then they hopefully remember the people who helped them out in the beginning. And then if they got bigger, then do paid projects further down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with absolutely everything that you said. And that was the point that was getting at, like the bigger stuff. Know your worth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They have the money. If they're coming to you, you make sure that you get paid.
Yeah, for sure.
But the indie devs, solo devs, stuff like that, yeah, I can completely understand that side too. And it's really nice to have that relationship with them.
It's more personal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, for example, Itty Bitty Toilet Kitty as well.
We met
absolutely.
At She's so
Timeless
nice.
or Cardiff, Manchester meetup? One of the meetups. Yeah, and we connected on LinkedIn and stuff like that. And she messaged me on Instagram saying like, I'm going to a release and things like that and whatnot. And they, I pointed her in the direction of certain people to try and sort of get a group of people to try a game or stream it just to get more eyes on it as well as myself. So there's just things like that, just connecting and networking with people. And that's how like people should help each other more. To sound hippie about it, I think like when you're just starting out, it is nice to sort of like just help people.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, I agree.
Honest to God, listening to the pair of you. First of all, I was going to say, what you just said was basically chaotic, but just in a man's voice. Because
it's a voice changer. I was just opening my mouth and she was speaking it in voice changer. God,
it was amazing. But like literally, I've heard and had conversations with chaotic so many times of this exact topic of helping other people out. But like I said, I very much agree as well. I love that personal touch because do you know like when people get with brands and partnerships, like say it's Call of Duty or whatever, like you know that they don't need your help.
Yeah,
they're established. They don't need they don't need the people. Okay, you can have a free code. I've got like 20,000 of them to give away anyway. It's part of my KPI.
Exactly.
Whereas if you go, I haven't played Itty Bitty Toilet Kitty, but I know of it. They appreciate you, and they will actually read your emails, and they will read your messages, and they go like, oh, they'll start following you, and then they're like, oh, how's the skate, or I seen you streaming that the other day, and it gives you that bit of validation as well, and you're just thinking, well, that's all I want to do is help you out. You're the one that's doing all the work. I'm just showcasing it. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, Chaotic, I think, I don't know where I'm going to get this wrong. I think you agree with what Crazy just said. A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit? Or quite a lot.
No, but it's nice also to hear it from someone else who has the same sort of values when it comes to like how the gaming industry works with creators and vice versa. Like there's a time, there's a place.
Yeah.
But you obviously know your worth as a creator as well. And also help the smaller devs out, because they will 100% remember you, and they will keep coming back to you as well. I've got a new project, you want in on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, right, okay. I was going to pose a question to Chaotic, but she keeps mentioning it, so let's just talk about it, right? The thing she shouted at you at. Knowing your worth. Right? Now, I know Leon very much advocates of knowing your worth, but it is an absolute minefield of if you're going to get a project coming towards you and it's a paid project and they go, yo, we want to pay for this. And you're like, yeah, happy days. And they go, name your price. All right? So, obviously, Crazy, you don't have to give specific monies of real life monies of what you would actually charge. But how do you, if I want to pose the two questions of a smaller developer and a bigger developer, but we'll start with the small first. If a small developer comes up to you and goes, yo, I want you to test my game and do a TikTok reviewing it, paid opportunity, name your price. How do you work it out in your head, and what's your process?
It's difficult. For me, it's really difficult because I like helping smaller people. Sorry, was that aimed at me or Chaotic?
Yeah, no, it was aimed at you. I just think Chaotic was
Sorry.
You said Chaotic, so it's fine.
Did
don't
I?
worry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Like, go on, you go first.
No, you go,
sure?
because you're gonna have the same answer I am anyway.
Yeah,
absolutely. So,
for me, it personally depends, because it depends if it's the game in my niche. It depends if it's something that I want to do. It depends on multiple factors. But I genuinely, I prefer to do it for as little as possible. If it's an indie developer, because I just want to help them out. If it's a paid opportunity and they're saying this much, I sort of assess it based on the individual situation. So I can't really give an actual figure. Obviously, if it's like, for example, Overwatch or Marvel Rivals, or like a bigger Fortnite, for example, then you know that they've got a budget. So in the more harshest way, you can be more exploitative of your numbers. So you can say, for example, you could be like, for an indie dev, you can just do like $1.50 per CCV that you've got, or you can just do like $1, like or like 50 cents or something per view or whatever on TikTok, because you know that you're going to get a couple of hundred views and stuff like that on TikTok. It could blow up. It might not. It all depends on your niche, not your audience, how you use your SEO and things like that to boost it through the algorithm. Even the time of day matters when you post on things like that. Yeah. So there are many variables in that scenario where it would do good, would do bad. Indie developers aside, like I said, the bigger fish, you would obviously charge full whack for. They've got a marketing budget, and if they don't use that budget, then they'll have a less budget next year or next quarter, whenever it is. So you know that you can exploit it a little bit that way. So I would charge them even more. So like, rather than being like $1.50, it'd be something like I don't know, like $3 or $4, depending on the company, obviously. But you would sort of like whack it up a lot more.
Yeah. Right. Go on then, Chaotic. How would
literally exactly?
Or Kev, but in a female voice.
Yeah, Kevin, female voice, please. Because
absolutely.
Go on. I was gonna say, I know Crazy's done paid opportunities before, but you don't have to say what. But have you done paid opportunities?
I have done one paid opportunity,
Hmm.
and it was your basic. It was $1.2 per CCV per hour, and it was for a 2 hour slot, as you do, which is quite common. The bigger ones, obviously, I don't hit the minimum CCV at the moment. This is obviously another thing that with the
Yeah.
industry, isn't it? That sometimes they throw out the most craziest CCVs for tiny games, and then sometimes it's the complete polar opposite for these huge games, and they say, "Oh, you only need 10 CCV," and you're like, "Yeah, we're in, awesome." But with indie games, indie developers, I would definitely be having more of a personalized conversation of if they're coming to you going, "Oh, well, it's a paid opportunity. Okay, so what can you actually offer then? Because what I don't want is for you to kind of be out of pocket with this.
Yeah.
We want the game to succeed, we want the game to flourish without you being in the red, because there's no point at that point. It's not fair."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you blow all your budget
Okay.
on marketing and creators being greedy, then you got nothing to. And if your game doesn't do that well because you paid that creator so much, you put all that pool on one creator, then you've got nowhere to expand on the game because you don't. You could have one creator being greedy, or you could have like 5 creators get way more reach, and then you could get more budget because more people would actually buy your game.
Yeah.
So you got to think of it strategically on both ends, because especially if it's a game that you actually like.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
AccuVac, for example, that was fun. It was like full of dirty innuendos and stuff like that. It was a really good game. It's good for kids, good for adults, because you can have that sense of dirtiness to it, and it would thrive from both markets. So if you put it just on like a predominantly kids stream, it'd be like PG orientated. But then if you have it on a goblin stream like me, then I'm just gonna suck you, boy. Like say something like
Yeah.
that, you know, like you got like 2 different angles of it. So like you would cater to many more markets by diversifying your audience with the marketing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Outside of the gaming, we got you down as you did some freelance writing as well, which you said you have stopped.
Yeah.
Any people of note that you wrote for?
It was mainly just this one brand, really. It was called All Creator Tools. I stopped off
Yes!
most.
Yes! Sorry!
You know?
Yes, I know, because we had Colsey on a couple of... Oh, God, this was like...
Yes,
over
he
a
did
month ago.
videos, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And I
I did
remember...
videos for them as well.
Because Chaotic messaged me and said, "Oh, do you know about this ALT?" And I was like, "Why do I know about ALT?" And then as I looked up, I went, "Oh yeah, I know Colsey. Yeah, I literally know Colsey. When his daughter was born, I sent him clothes. I sent his daughter.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, sorry, he had a son, because we thought we were gonna have a boy, so we had a bunch of boy stuff. Then we ended up having a girl. So he had a boy, because he was the other way around. So we sent him a bunch of boy clothes. And I was like, yeah, I know Colsey very well. And then when I was getting into it a bit more, I was like, hang on, that's bloody great. I know him as well. Because at first I thought it was Colsey's thing, and we had to talk about him about that.
Yeah.
And then I think, what did he say? I think he said that like they were slowing down, so like the videos and all that, you just basically sort of stopped, kind of thing, because they were just like, yeah, we're not going with this anymore.
It was kind of doomed from the beginning. Can I say, like, fantastic people to work with. Honestly, they were very understanding, because like I had some issues with my mother passing and things like that. When I was moving as well, going through everything, like there's so much have happened the last year. They were super supportive about it. They was like, look, don't worry about it. Like whenever you're ready to come back, whenever you're ready to do this, you can do it again. And they were incredible to work for. But the business model, I didn't want to sort of like poke my nose into it, because it's not my place. But they was headed towards a lot of written content and a lot of long form content. And as an establishing business, that would be something that I recommended against. I did sort of softly promote, say, look, I'm writing these articles for you. I think it would be best to sort of make short form content out of it. Just short minute and a half long content, just briefing everything down into like a couple of word sentences, like every 5 seconds, just change to a different part of the article kind of thing. So then it would appeal to more people across TikTok. So then you could direct them then to the website to watch the full, read the full article, or in Colsey's case, it would be redirecting to the YouTube video because I know that he did a lot of YouTube videos for them as well. So it would be sort of that avenue of working, and it wasn't until a couple of months back that they said, you know what, we're going to give the TikTok thing a try. But that was when I was slowing down and stopping anyway, because they also said to me that they were looking to sort of like tone down the written article side and focus on other areas. But at this point, I'm just like, I've had so much going on, I can't really continue. But it was I actually got into that opportunity because I was doing videos for Pulsoid. So do you know the heart rate monitor sort of app that you can use?
Okay.
So
yeah.
basically, if you remember my streams, if anyone in here is an OG, from back in the day, I used to play Dead by Daylight and Phasmophobia and things like that with things like Dixper and Pulsoid. So like it connects to my Apple Watch or heart rate monitor you can have on your chest or your wrist or something. It shows your heart rate on screen. And I was an avid user of it for about a year or two, and then all of a sudden I get a message just like asking about it, and I joined the Discord, and then there was an opportunity where I could create videos for them and stuff. And that's where my promotional side of things, making content for other people other than myself, and originated from, is because I got sort of invited to the Discord there, and then those opportunities presented themselves, and that's how the ball got rolling. And then as I was doing that for them, they had, we got this friend that has started this sort of like website and things like that. They're looking for writers and this, that, and the other. I've always wanted to write because I can talk for Wales, as you can probably imagine from this stream already. We're an hour in, and I've not stopped. But I guess that's the streamer side of me, and the nerves, if I'm being totally honest. I waffle because of nerves. But yeah, so there's that, and that's how I got the writing opportunity, because I applied as like, look, this is what I'll do. This like, I sort of negotiated your budget. I was like, look, because I'm starting out, because there'll be a lot of work, and because I will go into a lot of detail with detailed screenshots and little GIFs and things like that. This will be my price. And because they were so good to me, I didn't increase my price even after like 6 months to a year of working with them. I just kept, because they were loyal to me. I was loyal to them. They scratched my back, I scratched theirs. So like, it goes with my morals with, if something's good, don't rock the boat to shake it up. Unless it was like I was really sort of doing a load of work and I didn't feel like I was getting paid nowhere near enough. That's when I would have brought it up. But like, sometimes opportunities like that, the small opportunities for Pulsoid, just creating TikTok videos for them, just showcasing the add-ons and things like that you can use, can lead to multiple bigger opportunities. And for me, that did.
So, have you always been a writer then?
I've always wanted to, yeah. I've always loved, because even back in college and stuff like that, like writing about games and like, because it's my passion, like writing about games and tech, because I'm a massive tech nerd as well. You probably see that by my setup, but 4 screens and 2 computers. Like, I'll send you a picture after this, but it's crazy. But yeah, it's madness. So like, I've always wanted to write about tech and stuff like that. I used to do video reviews and stuff like that on YouTube on my old channel and stuff. So it's always stemmed from that. I've always wanted to do writing and video reviewed content. So being like going from gaming to then being able to present it to an opportunity to make content for other people, which then led to writing about tech and writing about OBS and streaming and things. Honestly, I was in my elements. Like, I was like a pig in shit, as they say. Like, absolutely loved it.
So, I'm going to shift this over to Chaotic. First of all, Chaotic, what chair have you got? Have you got a gaming chair?
Me, no.
Do you not?
I've just got one. No, I've just got one with an extra wide back and base, so I can put like cross my legs and stuff and keep them up on
I
it.
just seen you sort of adjust yourself then. I was like, that looks like a kitchen chair, if anything.
No, it's not a kitchen chair, but it's like it's an office chair.
You stream 24 hours in that?
Yeah, it's comfy.
Oh, you are off your heads. If I can't do this, it's not worth it. And granted, you two can't really see that until the delay in the stream.
Yeah, I just
I know.
Yeah.
Now we see it.
I can do that. I've got an office chair. I've got the IKEA Marcus. Like, I haven't got a gaming chair.
Oh, you.
Yeah, no, I had the
step.
IKEA one.
You need to sell
so
one
good.
of those monitors and get a decent chair.
No. I tell you what, is this a paid opportunity? I'll take the payment now to get a better chair.
Yeah, Chaotic, you wrote for what was it? Alternative tool.
All Creator Tools.
All Creator Tools.
All Creator Tools, thank you. You wrote an article for them, didn't you?
Well, I answered questions that they sent me. Yeah, I wouldn't say I wrote an article because it was the person who sent me the questions who actually wrote the article.
Yeah, I
But
saw
they
that.
just asked, they sent me a ton of
Mm.
questions to obviously answer.
Yeah, it was a
Put
streamer
out on the
interview thing, wasn't
website.
it?
That's
Yeah.
it.
So how did you find that then? Because obviously that is a very different output than what you normally do. Because obviously you were out, now you're a content creator on camera. Everything you do is on the camera. So how did you feel
Yeah.
how did you feel your first venture in letters and words and commas?
It was very different, and I will be quite honest with you. I'm not very good about writing about myself in general. Like talking about it is a little different. I'm getting better at like writing about achievements and things that I'm proud of and things that I'd like to improve, but that's took so long. And I did, as I answered the questions, I bounced them to my main mod being and I'm like, does this make sense?
Yeah.
I know if I'm writing it the right way, and it's like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So it was kind of proofread in a way, but what was wrote was that had come from me.
So I'm going to move on to the next little bit, but I'm going to start with Chaotic because she hasn't done it in a month, but she is now. Editing. Every content creator loves editing because it absolutely sucks. Because it is not enough time in the day to get it all done. But, Chaotic, would you ever do a paid opportunity for video editing?
I am not good enough for paid opportunity. I am trying and I'm trying new things. And I think once you kind of find your actual style, then it's definitely easier to be like, hey, I can do this. But I'm so new to it and I'm still kind of finding my style. I've had ones that have got a couple of thousand views and then others that have just done absolutely nothing. So it's still finding that balance. And I think Kev will attest to this, depending on what site you put in the content out on, depending on how you need to edit as well. It's so very different. And it's getting the understanding of what works where as well.
So,
Definitely.
into that then, video editing. How do you dedicate? If you were given a project of something like, because would you record something of your own and then edit it yourself, Kev, or would you be given something and they're like, oh yeah, edit this for me?
It depends on the project, honestly. Most of the time I deal with clips at the minute. If I'm doing long form content and like Chaotic's like spot on with the style. Like I said, I used to do YouTube before and I would do gaming videos. So I found my sort of editing style very early on.
We'll ignore that, don't worry.
Yeah, well, you can at least drop on her phone. It's fine. Yeah, so it's like I deal in like a lot of sort of like meme culture because that's what like my sort of stream is about as well. It's just like having a laugh, having a joke, and memes and stuff. So if I'm editing for myself, or if I'm creating clips, or if people have made clips, then I know in my head, like, right, this is what was going through my mind at the time. So I'm going to be doing this, this, and this. If I'm if I'm editing for other people, so for example, I'm in a stream team called Team Raw. I'm currently video editing for them to do their clips of the month. So basically, I go through all of the clips on the streamer list, grab everyone's clips, which I think are the funniest. So yeah, it is biased down to my own humor, and then I put it all in a montage, and then I edit it and sort of like put little memes here and there. So like there was one, to be fair, Lisa helped me with one of them, and it was the best addition that she had better than me in the entire video. There was this one guy, one of the creators were laughing and he screamed and stuff, and it sounded exactly like Tom and Jerry, like when he stands on his tail or something and goes like that. So like Lisa said, that sounds like Tom and Jerry. You need to, and I was like, what? So I searched for the Tom and Jerry clip, and I was like, that's perfect. Like I started dying, and I edited it in, and it just made the entire video. It was fantastic. Just the finest little detail, or the finest little tweak can just sort of like make or break a video. When it comes to just perfecting that little bit of a craft. Now, I can probably talk for every video editor out there when I say this, and I'm pretty sure Chaotic is going to agree, but editing your own stuff is horrible.
Yep.
Editing somebody else's stuff is easy because you're constantly like oh God, I look this way, or I do this thing, or I look stupid, or I do this. It's not quite enough. You're never quite happy enough with your own content. But when it's other people's, you're like, that's sick. That's awesome. They did this so well. And like, it's so much easier to edit other people's content because you're like, oh my God, I don't like my voice. I don't like hearing it or something like that. There's always something to pick on. But yeah, I find it much easier to edit other people's content, and it's much more satisfying as well to see their face and to see everything that comes together on content that I've never seen before. And when it all comes together in a full-length video, it's just really pleasing for me personally.
Do you know what I absolutely hate? I've edited my own stuff. I don't edit nowhere near as much as I should. But what I absolutely hate is when I'm recording my own stuff and something funny happens, and in my head I'm like, bosh, again, that will, yes. And then when I listen, like you say, you listen to it, and there's like the little gap that's 0.5 of a second out, and in your brain you're like, oh my God, that absolutely ruins the entire joke. Like, it's not funny. Like if I just left a little gap, a little bit extra, or I said that in a little bit of a different way, that would be a million times funny. It'd actually be funny. And then, if, like you say, if you have someone else watch it, they won't even realize, and they just be like, it's funny. What are you on about? Like, what
100%.
gap? Like, what are you on about? So it can be, again, as content creators, it can get in our heads quite easily.
Sure.
So
even when you're in stream, sorry to cut you off there, but even when you're in stream, like you clip something and you think that's going to be an amazing TikTok, and then you watch it back, it's like, why the bloody hell did I clip this? This isn't even funny. You know, it's just simple things like that as well.
Yeah. So with when you say like editing and stuff like that, obviously, like let's use Team Raw's clip of the month.
Yeah.
You have you have a deadline of, I'm guessing, either the end of the month or the start of the month.
To be honest, there's no real deadline. So I just offered to do it. I was just like, you know what? I think what would benefit the stream team and stuff like that to get more exposure and more like content out on not just the Team Raw page, but like content for the other creators as well to sort of like post about. I say, can I do this? Like, is this okay? And I just got the go ahead, said yeah, like, and they said, I got offered to pay, and it's like, you know what, screw it. Like, I'm just doing I'm like, I want to help out. And I'm a mod now from doing this the last few months, like, and the additions I've had and stuff like that, I've become a mod, which is awesome. And like, it's cool because everyone's content is so different. Like, there was this 1 month where everyone was just like playing Peak, because Peak was like the game at the time.
Yeah. And
there was so many different Peak clips, and I was like, which ones can I choose? Because all of these are just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And there was one where, like, a creator called Soul Strike, like, his friend always goes off and whatever, and he was like, I'm doing it, and then all of a sudden you see him fall in the distance, like, off a massive cliff and just die. Hilarious. So the only thing that I could do for that, because he was an already hilarious clip, was just zoom into that guy falling, because, like, in TikTok mode, you wouldn't really see it because of how small the screen is. But, like, there's little tweaks and things like that where you need to sort of, like, keep an eye out for. And it's just seeing the variation of content, so if it alters the way that I would edit it ever so slightly, because like a meme of certain kinds or culture or whatever wouldn't really go with certain people's streams. So you gotta be wary and sort of be mindful of that. And it's not like a one glove fits all kind of thing. Yeah. You have got to sort of like mix it up a little bit, otherwise they'll become stale. So it's difficult, but if you've like chaotic, when you go into your editing style, when you find it, like, and you're in that niche, like, I can guarantee you, like, if I checked any of your edits out, or anyone checked any of your edits out, they'd be like, this is fucking sick, you're amazing. And I think it's because you're too harsh of a critic on yourself, because we are, as humans, very, very harsh on ourselves.
We are. We did, you're saying about Peak, I know. Me, Chaotic, and how many other people was it? 8 or 9 of us?
There was 10 of us all together.
We did what we do call what we did Big Peak, and even up to a couple of weeks ago, Chaotic still posted on TikTok of clips of him. Like, how many clips is she getting out? And then I go, yeah, but that is a good clip, or
yeah, there was about 40 odd clips. Bearing in mind, we managed to do it on the first run from the top, like from top to bottom. From bottom to top. So I had like individual clips. But then also, we all sing and set each other off for like little stims and things like that. So it was just that all the way through. And what I
Oh.
did was every time something like that happened, whether it was a stem, whether it was a song that then someone else carried on singing,
Hmm.
cut all that up and put it all together and did it as like one into another all the way through
Yeah.
from the bottom to the top sort of thing. And it did all right on YouTube. Like for me, it did all right. I think it was 180 to 200 views, something like that, over 24 hours. So I was happy with that because that was better than what I'd done in the past.
How long did it take you to edit, though? I seen that eye roll.
I'm gonna say a day for that. Not like a full day, but like
Yeah,
within
like on and
a
off.
day
Yeah.
for that. And then obviously the smaller clips took a few days, obviously, because grabbing them and then obviously editing them as
Yeah.
well.
But that is going back to what you originally said, Panda, is the time-consuming nature of it.
Well, what I was gonna say is when like you say, it all gets to us when, in our heads, or like you say, you can just have a really shitty day and you can't be bothered and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So okay, I can't use Raw as an example, which I was going to do, but you took that from me, so I'm just gonna throw any example you can think of. When you have a deadline and you have one of those days of, I cannot be bothered to even turn that PC on. I wanna just catch up with Gwyn on the settee, and
Oh, you're going to say with you then? I'm disappointed now.
and watch Squid Game for the, I don't know, 14th time. I'm only saying that because me and Mrs. Quack we're about to watch Squid Game season 2 for the first ever time. I've never seen it.
I am sorry. I've not even finished like the 3rd episode on the 1st season.
First season's good. Apparently second season's crap. Third season apparently picks back up. Okay then. Clarkson's Farm. Did you watch all of Clarkson's Farm?
Oh yes, of course.
There we
Yes.
go. Right. So you just think, do you know
Twice.
what? I really want to just watch Clarkson's Farm, but you've got like, I don't know, 4 days left on it before that deadline. How do you get that motivation in you, or is it just switch it on and let's just get it done?
For me, the way that my brain works, if I've got a deadline, I don't need to do it until 5 minutes before. I know I guess it's a toxic trait of mine, but I guess with any neurodivergent person, like it's the same kind of deal. But with me, I start a project, I get into the grit of it, I do the chunk of it, and I'm like, I don't need to do anything now until like that deadline.
Yes.
So like I just push it off and push it off and push it off. But then when it comes to it, like I can be watching Clarkson's From, I will be deep in there, and then all of a sudden I'm like, shit, that editing needs to be done by like 10 a.m. tomorrow, kind of thing. So I stay up all night to do it. Like that's what I mean. Like that, I don't need much sleep to start with. So like, if it's been a mentally exhausting day, that's the only time that I really need sleep. But other than that, I can stay up for such a long time. I could be gaming, I could be video editing, I could be watching Clarkson's Farm, and I did a 24-hour stream back a few years back, and I stayed up for about 36 hours, and then after my 24-hour stream, I drove an hour to Cardiff to go to IKEA, had some Costa and after it, and then drove back and then streamed again. So this is what I mean. Like I can, the way that my brain works, it just doesn't switch off. It's only until like a project or something has been done, my brain switches off, and then I'm like, God, I haven't slept for 2 days. Like I need to sleep. I'm on autopilot. I'm like Terminator. I just do not switch off.
It's
Lisa,
the hyperfocus, isn't it?
Lisa, because you're in the chat, how do you deal with this?
Honestly, I can answer that for you.
Oh, go on now.
Lisa is the only person that I fully feel calm with. So I've had trouble sleeping most of my life with things like PTSD, my anxiety, depression, all that kind of stuff. It's very difficult to sleep because the PTSD especially helps me. Not helps me. I just read half of it, the message, and yeah, the PTSD affects me in my sleep as well. So going to sleep is a struggle. So, but when I honestly, she is literally the calm to my storm. As cheesy as that sounds, but like if I'm stressed or anything like that, she is literally just there for me, being supportive, just being her. She's just such a fantastic person. She calms me right down, and she just, in the nicest way, make everything better. And then before her, I was awake for like 3, 4, maybe 5 days at a time, just not sleeping. But now with more sleep now than I ever had in my life since I was a baby. I swear to God, it's crazy. But honestly, it's just for me, it's the right person that have done that for me. So without her, I probably would still be like I would been awake for 4 days as it is at the minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's madness. Like because no, like my housemates had sleeping tablets and stuff because I bought them, I've tried them and stuff like that. Nothing touches me. Even the ones that he's been prescribed hasn't touched me. But this is gonna sound gross, but the touch of that woman, like honestly, it just calms me down. Like just a simple like playing with the hair or just cuddling or something. You know what it does? It just relaxes your soul. It's crazy.
It's a refocus for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mrs. Quack is very much like that to me. If I'm too much in my head, like I say, she very much can pull me out of my spirals, which can happen very easily if I'm left to my own devices.
Yeah.
And I can just, I'll go down the drain, I'll go down the rabbit hole, and next thing I know, it's been days, and I'm like, I've not really spoken to many people. Mrs. Quack is the one that pulls me out, and she's like, how about you have a day off the computer today? How about you don't really, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I just need to do this real quick. How about you just leave it? It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
How about no?
Yeah. How about we watch a film you really want to watch? I'm like, can we watch The Punisher? Yes, we can watch The Punisher. Okay, we'll watch The Punisher.
Banger. TV series?
No, the one with
oh, come on.
the TV series is banging, but it's the one with Tom Jane, and I was gonna say Danny DeVito, John Travolta. Oh.
How can you mix? There's 6 foot height between them.
Oh, but yeah, it is that person of just. Well, I think we can all attest of just having that person who just, when it gets too much, they just like, they're there. They go, it's cool, everything's fine.
100%.
Like we all need it.
Yeah, we do. I was on heavy medication before I met her, and like the worst place I could be was between my ears. Like being inside my own head was the worst place to be. And after a few months, I felt like I could just come off my medication, so I did, and I haven't touched it since because that's how much she's affected my life in a positive way. So it's crazy what one person can do. It really is. You
were on heavy medication. Now she is the medication.
She is, yeah. She is my medication. I need my daily dose of Lisa to stay calm.
Do you know, for some reason that I was just expecting like the little shadow of her just flipping you off in the background. I don't know why. I just expected it then.
I was expecting half a jump scare, to be honest. Like, keep calm, Kev.
Yeah. Just like creeping up behind. There we go. Just creep up behind her.
I was going to say, she just giggled. I heard her in my microphone then.
So, yeah. So that's good then, that you can find the calm in her to get your projects done without overloading. So you can still be you, but now all of a sudden you have a tether as well to reality. Which is
100%. I was up at like
useful.
3, 4 o'clock in the morning the other day, actually. Like I just couldn't sleep. I had a particularly bad day kind of thing, and I just couldn't sleep. My mind was just going, and I came to like 3, 4 o'clock. I was coding for my stream. I was like making an interactive task list. Because of something coming up, where you can add things to my task list, basically doing sort of like a work with me or sort of body doubling kind of thing that I'm working on, like a widget for stream, and it can be added or remove tasks through command, and just it was going round in my head, so I couldn't sleep. So then the code came to me like when I was in bed, like 3, 4 in the morning, and I just came downstairs, started working on it. And then she came down like 20 minutes, half an hour later, because she realized I wasn't there. And I was just like, give me like 2 minutes to finish off this, and then I'll be going to bed. And as soon as I did that, she came up, and I came up with her. Like I was all out like a light. It was crazy. Like honestly, it's so mad.
Chaotic, you're very not a good friend of sleep either, are you? No. What was it? Hang on, in the to give moving the curtain so you can see what would happen. What was the thing you said? Yeah, just before we started, you were up till what time last night?
3 a.m.
That's primetime gaming, that is.
That's primetime gaming, yes. No, but this was primetime. Sat in a Discord call with someone I mad for and my manager. And Looking at Google Maps.
Who is you stalking?
Yeah,
Are you?
that's prime time
who-
stalking.
That's
The
3 a.m.
area where my manager lives, looking for people with no shoes on. Don't ask any more than that, because yeah,
By any chance, is your manager a developer of DBD or an artist for DBD? Because if you look at all the female characters in DBD, the killers, none of them have shoes on.
they
They're
have
all
no
barefoot.
shoes. Yes, they're all barefoot.
Oh,
So I'm kind of curious. What kind of search history
No.
does your manager have?
does he have a foot fetish?
No, the manager in question does not play DBD.
Okay.
He's a man of
So it's like
sense.
onlyfans.com
He's
/
not a man of
fetish.
sense. He will
No, he's
attest
not.
to that.
Right.
He is the Goblin King.
The question that I need to ask you as well, King Crazy, is who's your killer? Who's your killer on DBD?
This.
Okay, why?
I-
I'm doing this mainly for chaotic sake and for chat sake, for entertainment purposes. I
For
don't
his
know.
sake.
I don't.
I'll give top 3 then. So I first
Oh.
off started with Huntress. Huntress is just, who wouldn't want a burly Russian woman lifting you up over her shoulder, you know? Secondly was when Freddy came out, Freddy Krueger. But they nerfed him into the ground and it made me not want to play him anymore. But then I jumped on Nurse because Nurse is very, very difficult to go against once you get a nurse that knows what they're doing.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
as Sarah just said, Nurse is Mori. You choke out the person that you've killed. And I may or may not be into asphyxiation. So there's that.
Lisa, can you please confirm or deny?
She will confirm. Hands down. But yeah, so honestly, it's good with Nurse because it's you see patterns of people's playstyle. And you see patterns of people's playstyle, so you know if they're going to double back. You know if they're going to just hide around the corner, wait for you to blink, and then come back. Because she's a teleportation-based killer, you teleport to a certain different distance. But then I like to mix it up by making them scream every time I flash, go through them by using one of your add-ons. That every time you teleport through a survivor, it makes them scream. Because I just find it funny, especially when it's a Steve and it sounds like a seagull.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I
They've not got the,
I learned about
especially if you've not got the
Steagles.
Squeagle bill done.
yeah, Steagle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny. But yeah, it's like when you get go against a good team, it is very satisfying to get like a 4K against a good team. But generally as Nurse, it's my go-to if I play a killer that I'm not too confident with. And I get absolutely rinsed and shat on. I go, oh, I'm going on Nurse now. I'm going to shit on people. So I sort of have my own back because I know within 5 minutes that match is going to be over, and I'm going to just feel better about myself because I just shat on someone for shitting on me. But yeah, in that order, Nurse is my top. I'll always have a soft spot for Huntress, but Freddy's my second go-to.
If they didn't ruin him.
Yeah. To be fair, they've changed him a lot now.
They've changed him again. haven't
Yeah. And because I haven't played properly for a couple, I say about 6, since I've been with Lisa really, because Lisa hates it. And plus, when me and Lisa were first together, there was too much traveling involved because we were long distance to actually play DBD. So that sort of naturally brought DBD out of my sort of game rotation because there were so many changes in those first few months of us being together. It just felt like I've just missed so much in DBD, so it was like a learning curve all over again.
Yeah.
So when I go back to it, it is like, oh wow, this is kind of like a new game. There's new perks, there's new buffs, there's new nerfs for me to sort of get used to, and I've got no idea, and it's pretty cool because I've still got the game sense and the play style and being able to loop killers and stuff. It's just I don't know what the perks do. I don't know what the perk changes have happened, or what killers have been added, what their powers are, that kind of thing. So that element for me is fresh. So it still stays when I do play it kind of like a cool game for me to play and to chill with. But it's still better with friends, 100%. You can do sabo builds, you can do head-on flashbang saves or whatever. You can just have so much fun just messing around with a killer.
Just absolute meme builds. If you've got a group of friends who are also of the same sort of level, you've got pure comedy meme builds.
Yeah.
And if the killer's playing game, even better. Obviously, you're gonna have the odd killer that's no, not Cottonelle's chance. You're all getting downed and you're staying on the floor.
Mhm.
And then you've got others like, they're having a meme day. Yes, let's go with it. Let's play. Let's have the
Exactly,
fun
yeah.
too.
The more fun part of that as well is when you do have a killer that just starts taking it seriously, because me and my friend group, this is a bit ego sounding, but because we are that good because we played it for so long,
Yeah.
if the killer starts being a dick, we're like, okay, we're just gonna shit on you, and then we just loop around Killer Shack or loop around a TNL for like 2 or 3 gens to just make the game more even again, so then we can get out. We just sort of, in the quote unquote, sweat it a little bit to
Yeah,
to
balance
actually
the odds.
exactly. So if they're slugging and sort of tunneling, we sort of get in the way, or we sort of turn the tables in a sense to sort of make it more even for us, so we can still have our fun, but we need to play serious for the next like couple of minutes just to even that sort of table out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know when you do those couple of minutes of seriousness, do you turn your hat backwards?
I don't know. I don't need to. Like, it just looks at me.
No, you can do it with his eyes closed. Because when you kind of start getting into the thousands of hours of gameplay,
Mm.
it becomes so natural, and you know how tightly you can turn those corners, how tightly you can hook those walls, how easy it is to window tech certain windows and things like that too. If you
Yeah.
hook that window, that killer is going over that window and is not getting hold of you because of the um animation of the killer going through the window so they can't see you. So then you can loop back and jump back over, and they're like, "Where have they gone?" It's
Yeah.
great.
The best part is as well, when you know that a killer's like frustrated, they will try anything to sort of like get a hit on you, get you downed. So the best part about it is if you loop in like a TNL with a window or something and you sort of hugging it tightly, then you sort of deviate out a little bit to vault the window or vault the killer shack or something. They swing at it, and it's so much more satisfying when they do that, because they swing, miss, and you're already gone around the corner, so you can go around and do it again.
Chaotic. Do you
Absolutely.
remember when I was streaming on TikTok yesterday and I had a bit of
Yeah.
I had a bit of a tunneling moment.
Mm-hmm.
I just got it. I just seen it happen right now. So basically, what I'm on about is I was streaming on TikTok yesterday, and I've decided to start doing this thing of, hey, we've got a oh no, why is it a person's name that I don't understand? Oh
Say
no,
it as it said.
Zaramorph. No,
Where's the M?
I don't
I'm
know.
dyslexic, but where's the M?
Zara, isn't it?
Yeah, Zaroff, yeah.
Zaroff. Hello. Thank you, Zaroff, for the raid. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I butchered your name already. Zaroff, thank you, Pocket Locket. That helps me dramatically. Thank you very much. Welcome to Creators of the Dawn Table, where we are discussing being a creative entrepreneur. We've discussed it for about 20 minutes. Now I'm listening to these people talk about DBD and not have a clue what they're on about. But what I was on about...
You started the conversation.
I was going to say, he led it.
You're
the host.
I did, but only because I'm just giving the dog a bone. Do you know what I mean? I know Chaotic wanted to talk DVD, and I wanted to know what your killer was just because I was semi-interested. But when I was streaming on TikTok yesterday, I've done this thing now where I'm talking about WrestleManias. And I was talking about WrestleMania 3 and Andre the Giant. And as he got older in his age, his body was way tear, blah, 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 blah. And Chaotic had sent me a gift. And because the noise didn't go off in my head, I went on a tangent for about 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, Chaotic, I was like, I'm so sorry that you sent me this kit and I haven't like said thank you or anything. And she was like, it's okay. I seen you go down the tunnel. I just watched you two go down that tunnel, and I get it. I get it now.
It's hard. I wouldn't really suggest somebody to go in solo if they're going to learn the game now, because there's so many variables. There's like hundreds of perks, like millions probably of permutations of those perks, and it's just too difficult to pick up on your own. If you're picking up with somebody that's either played it before or played it consistently for the last like year, fair enough, yeah. Or go in with like 2 or 3 friends that are all new, have a laugh with it. But I definitely wouldn't go in solo personally. It's not the game for solo players. It's turning more towards casual players. Like the weekend gamer, kind of like how COD balances itself out after the Christmas sort of boom. But other than that, yeah, I definitely recommend just doing it. If you're going to do it with either people that you've played with before, so you can sort of like just chat and just have a laugh with it, or just don't go solo, pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless you're planning on killer.
Yeah, solo's by far for sweats at this point, because unless if you know the game inside out, it's the only way you can solo realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't solo because I wouldn't know anything. The first match that me and Chaotic did, it was in the Resi 2 police department. And I only knew that map because I played Resi. That's the only reason why I knew it. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the library now, and I knew exactly where it was. The next map, didn't have a clue where I was going. I was just running around in circles.
Yeah, that's the fun of it though. The fun of it is like, yeah, there's like what 5 or 6 types of loops, chaotic, I think, like Z-walls, TNLs, that kind of thing of Kill Shack. Once you've learned those particular loops, every map is the same. It's just a different orientation. You just need to find out the best optimum path, because it's like maybe 3 different types of the same map where the loops change. But all the loops are the same. It's just the position on the map where they are. But it is like, it'd be fun to play with you, put it that way, because your baby MMR would be fantastic for us, because we'd shit on the killer and just watch you going and just like just getting chased by like a Myers or
the other night. What's this happening? Why is this happening? As I'm like leaping the killer for gens, and he's like, what's going on? Why is this happening? That's what's happening. I'm like, just give me a second, I'm leaving the killer. You're good, you're fine, just do a gen.
The sentence.
How many skill checks did he miss?
I missed a couple. I could miss, but the sentence "I do not consent" as I was getting chased by the killer, that happened a couple of times, and the biggest thing I thought was when Chaotic said, I think the door's like at the front of the map, and I went, "Where's that?" She went, "Well, at the front of the map." I went, "What do you mean the front of the map?" She went, "Well, you're at the back." I was, "How do you know I'm at the back? Because I can see you." "What do you mean it's at the back? What's at the front?" I thought I was at the front. So yeah, that's the level you're working with.
So basically, if we ever get in a car together, use Apple CarPlay rather than you give me directions if you don't know your ass from your elbow with a DVD map.
No, well, but you want my directions over Mrs. Quack's, because Mrs. Quack doesn't know her left from her right.
Lisa's the same. Honestly, we play puzzle games, we play Fortnite, we play whatever game, or even in real life as we're going, it's like, "Darling, it's on your left," and she goes, like, it's probably flipped on screen, but she goes to her right every single time.
With me, Mrs. Quack, it's my side and her side.
Yeah.
Because
it's just you know,
I was saying,
you can tell the delay because she's just like
right, okay, let's wrap this up now. Is there anything else from either of you, or from chat? I have completely neglected chat, but I always do. Is Lisa, are you all good? Can I have a thumbs up in a very delayed manner, Lisa, if you're all good?
like 5 seconds.
Wait for it. Hey! Anything else? Chaotic, have you got anything else?
He's got 2 streams up.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's committed, that is.
No, obviously, we love DVD in one premise or another.
Yeah.
Everything you've said is absolutely, you've nailed it on the head with that, and with the content creation side as well, and obviously everything that you are doing externally too.
Yeah.
There's so many different elements, and I don't think a lot of content creators are looking outside of content creation either, and looking at what the possibilities are, and they're there if you look.
They are. That's the biggest thing, in my opinion. It doesn't matter the size. Like, you don't want to put all your eggs in the proverbial Twitch basket, because what happens if Twitch messes up one day, or like the recent changes with like the viewer count, for example, you're getting like 4 different variants of viewer count. If Twitch messes up on a monumental scale where they just shut down, where's your content? Where's your audience? Like, if you have a Discord, you got a handful in there.
Yeah.
But if you don't upload to TikTok, if you don't upload to Instagram, if you don't upload to YouTube, if you don't have external sources of income or external sources of an audience, so for example, a stream team working with all creator tools, working with Pulsar, working with Elgato or whatever, if you haven't got those outlets, then you've got nothing if Twitch goes, or if YouTube goes and you primarily stream on Twitch. If you've got different out, I can't bloody word now. The words. If you've got different outlets, then you've got different ways of sort of retaining that audience if that happens.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
And
100% with that.
And when you spread yourself further afield as well, like, well, there we go, Lisa just said, is you will get different people in different places that you wouldn't necessarily have got them anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
me and Chaotic are a part of a TikTok agency, so both of us now are really like not focusing primarily on TikTok, but we're focusing a lot more on our TikToks. And I think we can both attest of, in the couple of months that we've been doing this, the audience range from our Twitches to our TikToks is completely
Very
different.
Yeah, 100%.
Different.
I'm primarily a horror variety over on the Twitch side, and completely 360 of the 180, sorry, on the TikTok side, because TikTok just doesn't like horror the same at all. And I stream Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I have the best time, and it's fun, and it's so completely different to Twitch in so many different ways. And it's nice to be able to have the balance of the both, but not actually multi-streaming as well. So
Yeah.
I focus on Twitch when I'm on Twitch, and when I'm on TikTok, I focus solely on TikTok, and it's great.
But what's
The
great is...
other
Oh, go on.
I was going to say, it just came back to me what I was going to say, but then words just escaped me. But the thing is with brand deals and video opportunities and things like that, and working with games and or peripheral things, you don't know unless you ask. So people might think working with Elgato means that I need like 1,000 viewers, or working with so-and-so company, I need this viewership or something. But you don't. Like, it depends how you market yourself as well. If you got confidence, if you write that email, if you just reach out to them, you never know, they might actually reply. Like, for example, I reached out to AMD and they replied back to me, and like we've been in talks. So like AMD's a massive company. Like I haven't got like hundreds or thousands of viewers and stuff like that. So like it's like I worked with a company called G2A, and they would give me like £200 to spend every month on my chat and stuff. They'd also give me games every week to give away and stuff. It all depends how you market yourself, and if you think that you need a massive audience to work with your dream company, you don't necessarily need to. It might help, but like if you get an email and it gets through to the right person, and then they check out your content and think, you know, you would be a good fit, even though you are a bit small or whatever, you might sort of be able to get in the door that way, rather than waiting until you become some massive streamer to then get in the door the other way.
You say about you never know if you don't ask. I laughed because, again, because Chaotic Neutral, do you know the game Dead Reset by Wheels Interactive?
Yeah.
So we watched me, Chaotic, and Atomic Valk, whatever is the streamer is. I say Volk, but you want to say Valk because you know then. We did the Horror Game Awards, and that was in it, and I was like, I really want to play this. Plus as well, because it's what by Wales Interactive, home supporter, all that kind of stuff. I was like, I really want to play that. I tried to get it on Keymailer, I think it was, and nothing came of it. Like, no response or anything. I was like, all right, cool. And then Chaos just like, just message them, and I was like, I feel cheeky asking, because I'm like, hi, can you give me a game for free, please? That's what it was like in my head. And she's like, no, don't say it like that. Word it a bit better. And I was like, basically, it was long story short. I was like, hey, fellow Welchie here, really love, I've given a list of games that I've played in the past, which I genuinely have enjoyed. I was like, I do like your stuff. I would love to make some content for Dead Reset. And within 12 hours, they responded, code, and it just said underneath, we'll never say no to a Welshie. And I was like, oh, fair play. And then I had to message Chaotic then with admitting defeat. And I was like, I hate you because you were completely right, and it sucks.
It is. That's incredible, though, to be fair. Because I've been looking at it. I've wanted to play it.
It's really good.
Yeah, message them. But since then, what else have you done?
Remind.
30 cents.
Oh?
30 cents.
Oh, yeah. I got another. I got like a smelly promo thing. Do you know, like wax melts and stuff like that? There's a company in Newport. Yeah, they're based in Newport.
All right.
And they do like wax melts and they do room sprays and stuff like that. And it was just a simple message of like, hey, do you do work with content creators? Do like, no, not really. I was like, well, I kind of, I do use your products. I can kind of do this, and this. And they were like, oh yeah, okay, well, we'll just do this, and we'll see where it goes from there. It's another one, Wrestle Crate. They were just like, yeah, we'll see where we can go with this. And it's because of people like Chaotic of like, yeah, just give it a go. Because if they say no, just move on with your life.
Exactly. Like you miss 100% of the opportunities that you don't take.
Yeah.
So like, may as well shoot your shot.
Yeah. And like I say, you are because I used to do performing arts, and my tutors used to tell me you are gonna get 100 no's, but the 3 yeses you're gonna get are gonna be so good, and they will completely wipe all those no's out of the water completely, and you will put 100% into those yeses. Like, yes, yes. And on that bombshell, I think we should end this. I hope you like the Top Gear reference, by the way, Kev.
It was the best Top Gear reference in the world.
Back to the studio.
Yeah, get this stuff.
Anyway, so thank you very much, Mr. Crazy, for joining us here today. Thank you for taking the time out.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Chaotic, thank you very much for being here as well, as always. Ooh.
Thank you for having me. Whenever we get to do stuff with you guys.
It is always fun. And of course, as well, thank you for King Crazy's chat for being here as well. We are sharing a chat for the first time, so it's been lovely to see. I did just have a bit of a thing. I was like just raising. I was like, who's this? I was like, who's? I was like, that's not. Oh, right, okay, that's fine. It's your chat. So I was like, okay. Chaotic, as the returning guest, you can have first dibs today because Mr. King Crazy is gonna get big time shout out. Tell us about yourself, promo.
Equal opportunities. Come on. Big shout out for both.
Give us a shout out about yourself. What are you doing? What are you up to tomorrow?
Okay. I am Chaotic Neutral. I am a variety / horror streamer over on Twitch. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 5 p.m. GMT or BST onwards, depending on time of year. I'm also over on TikTok in the mornings from between 10 and 10:30 in the morning, playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I do that Monday to Sunday.
Are you doing that every day?
Mm-hmm.
Wild. You do realize you have to keep talking for a bit longer now because the special shout out is like you're not even halfway yet.
Special shout out.
Things coming up. We have the MCR meet coming up in December. We also have there's the Cardiff meet as well, isn't there?
Wait, hang on. I'll get into that one with them. Continue.
Okay, you told me to talk. I am talking.
You're nearly done.
We also have for me the Horror Game Awards as well on the 13th of December. Unfortunately, I can't actually make the live to be there in person this year. However, I will be co-streaming it again. And hopefully seeing some wonderful creators there that we know and we love and giving them a wave and pointing them out and stuff like that. So that'd be quite cool.
Are you definitely co-streaming it, yeah?
Mm-hmm. We'd already asked prior to sending the things out.
I'm going to be watching the wrestling instead. I'm going to be watching Men in Their Pants.
Yeah, because you're going to be AEW.
You could subscribe to my OnlyFans for that if you want.
Why?
It's cheaper than the people.
Why? If I message you at 3 a.m, you might just send it to me on the off chance anyway. And remember, you missed the 100. You always miss the chances you don't take.
You know what? Yeah, eat my own words.
Right, Mr. King Crazy. This is your. No, you can do your promos first. What have you got going on? Tell those lovely people in your chat and in ours. Oh, hang on, you got to wait another 12 seconds before you get a special shout out. So make this a good one.
That's fine. I honestly don't know.
Good start.
I take it every day as it flies. So I know I've got some stuff going on with we've been invited to the Horror Game Awards as well. We are non-streamer related. We are too busy, potentially too busy for Cardiff. Too busy for Manchester meetup, so we might go to Cardiff, we might not. We don't know because we're going to be in Manchester anyway. Because 1 is Lisa's birthday, and 2 we're actually going to see Iceland Kills in Manchester.
You're in Manchester, are you?
In Manchester, yeah.
Me and Sam are as well.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, we've got tickets.
It was funny you should say about Clarkson's Farm earlier because me and Lisa, our anniversary was in August, our first year anniversary, and I was like, we're going to Harry Potter and things like that. And I slyly put in Clarkson's Farm in the GPS. And she's been obsessed with Clarkson's Farm since I shown it to her. And she's like, oh my God, we're only 20 minutes away from Clarkson's Farm. And like after she got over that initial excitement of actually realizing that we were going, she literally said, "By the way, happy anniversary," and showed me a phone, and she showed me Iceland Kills tickets. So we was like, we got Iceland Kills tickets and to go to in December. She just prompted me for Taskmasters. Yes, there's 3 of us in this, so the 3 of us from Team Raw. So like I said, the stream team were Team Raw. There's big things coming with that as well, which I can't talk about yet because we've not sort of released anything, but there are big things coming there. There's also me, Lisa, and Reptiles are all part of this Taskmaster series on Twitch, along with other creators. So if you haven't seen the TV show, basically you get given tasks each week to do, and then you need to do those tasks either on stream or on video, things like that. So for example, crazy things like it was Halloween themed last time, so you had to find an item of food or something and create like a spooky picture from it. So for example, Lisa got a ghost face mask and stuff on and carved a ghost face in a Aero yogurt or mousse, sorry. But yeah, there's crazy things like that happening. Again, Cardiff meetup is on the fence because it's the day before Lisa's birthday, so we need to travel up to Manchester, so we might not make it. I'm just waffling now for the sake of it. I don't have no idea what else we'll be doing. Like, my memory's gone. Lisa's the memory. Like, she's have everything in her calendar, and she still forgets what we're doing. But she knows more than I do. So if there's any prompts in chat for me, darling, I'd appreciate it.
The Taskmaster is the one Repcast does, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one with fellow Welshie as well.
He is. I spoke to him when we were in the tram shed, and I was like, "Hey, if you ever need someone to do the Taskmasters, give me a shout." Still yet to hear from him.
Look, he's 10, 15 minutes away from us as well.
Though, hasn't he? Like, of people that he wants on for the series and stuff.
Yeah, so this one is actually the Champion of Champions. So it was the winners of the old series. They were invited back to see who the winner of every one of them can be is. Yeah. So more than likely, as a fellow Welshie, if he continues it after this, we could slip in a good word for you if you wanted to.
Well, you say, but obviously not doxing him. But in general direction,
Cardiff way.
Is he Cardiff way? Is he?
Yeah.
Well,
literally, jump on that big long road outside of our town.
Yeah.
And then it's about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, about 10, 15 minutes. Yeah.
It's super funny of like obviously I knew you were Welsh, and I know like obviously Reptiles is Welsh and stuff like that. But then it's like when I found where Leon was from, I was like, you're literally from like over there, and I was like, yeah.
It's crazy, right?
And I remember when I first proper met Ross, he was like, oh yeah, I'm from so and so, and I was like, I could literally lean out of my window and see your house, and he's like,
you could probably poke your head out your attic window. I could go upstairs on because I don't go in my attic, but I got a 3rd floor, so I'll go pop my head out that window. I could probably hear your voice echoing through the valley.
I'd just be like how's your internet connection? Hamster's still alive. But yeah, so it's mental of like, because I know, do you know Drew Nightmare? I don't know, you must do. Yeah. Well, he's just bought.
As well.
Yeah, he's just bought. He's just moved into his own place, and I messaged him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's such and such in this place," and I was like, "Again, that's like, we have one central location, and like they're both like 10 minutes from each other." And I was like, he's like, "Oh, I knew you were up this way." And everyone seems to be like this side, apart from Johnny Beard. He's the only Welshie who's like not anywhere near us.
Yeah, he's north.
He's a north
very
boy,
north. Yeah.
I helped him with his boiler. What?
I was just about to say, at least like he moved into his new place and there was an issue with his heating or his boiler or something, and because at least he worked for an energy company, she helped him with it. So she messaged him on Instagram where he put on the story about the issue with his boiler.
Yeah.
And she was like, do this, and he did. He was like, cheers, Lisa, it worked.
Brilliant.
Right. Now we've had that Welsh tangent now. We're gonna finish things up now. We've done the shout outs, have we? Yes. And Cardiff Meet you might do.
Yeah, Cardiff Meet we might do. It all depends because Lisa's birthday is the day after.
Yeah.
So if she goes to Cardiff, she's going to want to drink because it'll go into her birthday. Then we'll be traveling up to Manchester on her birthday, and she probably will be hungover. Yeah. So then she's going to be hungover for her birthday day. But then, you know what I mean? It's just like would it be worth skipping Cardiff Meetup to then have a good day?
Is Ice Nine Kills on the Sunday then?
It's on the
Sunday. It's on the Monday. Is it the Monday? I want to say either the Sunday or the Monday.
So you would be traveling on the Sunday, and then Ice Nine Kills on the Monday.
Yeah, so what I had planned, if we wasn't going to Cardiff meetup, we would travel up on that day. We'd get a hotel and stuff like close to where the co-op is. Have a good day out in Manchester, treat her to everything that she deserves, and then we'll have a good night. And then the next night, then we'll go to see Iceland Kills.
Well, if I would say, even though you two are going now, you've got pals to go with now in Chaotic and
Yeah.
Atomic.
Yeah, we'll have to meet up or
He's
something
only
before.
jealous because he's only just discovered them, and now he plays them all of the time, and they're his favorite band, and he just doesn't want to admit it.
Favorite
Right, then what's your
band?
favorite song? What's your favorite song?
Well, for me, hang on, let me get my Deezer up. Yes, I listen to Deezer.
These are still going.
Yes, it's still going. Literally, I was so ready for that.
I'm sorry, but how have you still got hair if you listen to Deezer?
I've shaved quite a bit of it off.
Hip to be scared is a good one for sure.
Right. So I do like the laugh track, and the work of art is
Yeah.
probably my favorite, but that's probably because it's my first one.
Work of Art was a
Yeah.
banger though.
It is.
It
Work
was
of
so
That
good.
was good.
The
I
laugh track was pretty
absolutely
good. I love the chaotic laugh.
track.
Mm.
Yeah, I love all of the elements of it and the little Easter eggs and things like that too.
That's
with
what I
it.
love about it all. Yeah.
Yeah, because every kind of video has a nod to other videos as well. It's kind of obviously because they've gone for the whole cinematic side of it,
Yeah.
so it all weaves into it, and it's brilliant how they've done it.
Yeah, it's like a music cinematical universe, isn't it?
But also, I love the fact that they've done covers of like Walking on Sunshine and things like that too, and
Yes.
they've done it so well.
They've done it really well.
They've done it
Like,
so well. And
I've
then he's doing an Adele song as well, isn't there? Someone Like You. They've done a cover of that as well, and that's also really, really good.
yeah, I think I've heard that one. The best cover that I've heard of Adele was actually Linkin Park. I think they did Rolling in the Deep. And yeah, that's the only one that's sticking in my head at the moment. But for me, I think Hip to Be Scared with Jacoby. That was
is-
probably my favorite because of the video as well, and because I hadn't actually seen American Psycho. And when I watched it like last year for the first time, I was like, "This music video makes so much more sense now."
Yeah, it's just like
I love
someone
this is
says,
fucking sick.
"Hey, Paul!"
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so good.
But like the first I said to him, "Oh, do you like Ice Nine Kills?" And then he's going on like, "Listen to the song and then come back to me."
Right.
It's so good. Though.
We're gonna finish things up now. So, Chaotic, King Crazy, chat. Thank you all for being here. We will be back in 2 weeks' time for our penultimate stream of 2025. So this is the part now where we have to wave at the camera because I can't think of a way to end this stream. But everyone in King Crazy's chat as well. Hello, follow me, Chaotic. Follow. Well, don't follow Crazy because you're already following him. Or unfollow him and then follow me. It's fine.
Follow me.
Yeah. Unfollow him and then follow us to it. It's fine. We're cool people.
I've given you a big shout.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so we're gonna finish things up now. We have to wave to the camera. We don't raid out because Ross doesn't like raiding out. So I don't know if you're gonna raid out on your channel. You can raid
Ross
out.
isn't you. It's fine.
No, I know, but
Well, Ross doesn't know. Don't hurt him.
but he will find out. And plus, as well, no one else has got raided out. So someone shout out, "Crap!" No, don't do it. You will only get disappointed, very disappointed. Right.
Mate, they're on my stream. Come on, behave. If they're on my stream, then they're definitely.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly.
True. Anyway, right. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing this now. Right. I'm going to finish. Everyone, thank you for being here. Guests, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending the time. And until then, everyone, wave Chaotic and King Crazy. I have to wait for the stream to catch up with itself, then I'll finish. So goodbye, everyone. See you in 2 weeks' time.